Tanse everyone! Thanks for watching my video today. Now, I'm hoping you guys saw the video earlier that Miss Shauna and Miss Ratel posted for you. It was teaching you guys about an Inuit practice among the hunters and gatherers. They used to do something called a blanket toss. Now, a blanket toss is where you get a really big blanket. Many times, almost all the time actually, it was made out of the hide of animals that they found and that they hunted. So they made this really big blanket. And then one of the hunters would go into the middle of the blanket and all his friends would hold the blanket around the edges and they would toss him in the air so that he could go high up. And when he was in the air, he would use his Gaitapics, his looking eyes, and he would look around to see if he could find any animals, maybe any polar bears or any seals that he could go and hunt with his friends. So if you watched the video, that's what you would have seen, and that's what we're gonna kind of make today is a little blanket. Now, it's you should have gotten all the materials in your kit. So you would have gotten a piece of white paper, and it's kind of got some slits in it. Now, you need to have gentle hands with this because if you're too rough, it might break. We don't want to break our blanket. You also would have gotten some strips. Now, I got the color red, and I got the color blue. You may have different colors at home, and that's okay. It just means your blanket is going to be a different color. If you don't like the colors you got at home and want to change the colors, you can do that too. Just get a grown-up to help you cut some strips of paper. Okay, this is all you'll need for this activity, friends. And this activity is really gonna help us become patient because it takes practice. We don't need to do the whole thing at one time. Maybe we're only going to do one strip at a time. So maybe we're gonna do one strip and then we're gonna take a break because it's really hard. And then maybe later we'll come back and we'll do a second strip. Okay, so don't feel you have to rush through this. But what you're going to do is you're going to pick one of your strips. I'm picking red first. And I'm going to start, it doesn't really matter what end of your blanket you start, but you want to go in one direction. So if you start on this end, you're going to go this way. So I'm going to start over here so you guys can see it. And basically I'm going to weave my strip through the paper. So I'm going to hold this hopefully so you can see it. So I'm going to take my strip and first I'm going to go behind the first white strip or under it. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to put it down to show you, over. So I've gone behind and then I go over. Next, I'm going to go behind again. It's kind of like a pattern. Behind, over, behind, over. And after I go behind, I'm going to go over. And then I'm going to go behind. And I'm going to end with over. Just like that. Whew, that was hard work. Okay, I'll show you how to do one more and then you guys take a break and come back and finish. But first, I'll show you to do your second one. So to do your second strip, you're gonna pick your different color. So I started with red, which means I'm gonna do blue next. And when I started my blanket, I started by going under the first strip. So now I'm gonna start by going over the first strip, the opposite. Instead of going under, over, under, over, I'm going to go over, under. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going over and under, over and under. And this is a tricky activity to do. So be patient and And like I said, take breaks. You don't need to get frustrated. If you need a break because you're getting tired, just say, I need a break, and do something else. And then you can finish it when you have more patience. All right, but it's good to do at least one strip. Start and finish one strip at a time. All right, so there we go. Now I've started my blanket. I used red first, and I went under, over, under, over, under, over the white. And then I did blue, and I went over, under, over, under, over, under the white. Now, guys, if you need a break, take a break, pause the video, and come back. I'm going to finish my blanket and show you the finished product. There we go, guys. My blanket is all complete, and it's ready for an Inuit blanket toss. Let's see what your blankets turned out like. How long did it take you, and how many breaks did you take? Hope you guys had fun. You practiced lots of great fine motor with this activity. Examaga till next time.